Dear Life Projects, we've sent you a dog harness. Would you please do a review on it for YouTube?
What are you doing?
A company sent us a dog harness to review.
The most durable adventure harness there is.
Heavy duty, extra durable, ultimate adventure dog harness. All right, guys, we are back here with another product review for you today. We had a company reach out to us, Embark Pets, and they wanted to send us a dog harness for us to review. I mean, obviously the first thing I did was throw it in a cement mixer with a bunch of rocks to see if it was durable enough.
Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. I feel like that's the right way to go about it. Like the last dog harness review that we did, we're gonna go over all the claims that Embark makes about the dog harness, and we're gonna try and tackle them as best as we can, one by one, and get a good idea of if it does exactly what it says it can do. Let's just go over real quick, and I'll throw some graphics up here for you guys about what they say. Embark's big thing is quality, durability, and comfort. The one thing I will notice right off the bat, it is padded a lot more than, say, like the Two Hounds one. Which,
yeah, it's got a lot of padding.
Yeah.
It definitely feels more comfortable. The other one that we did was a very basic. It had a purpose, did its purpose.
Let me just read what they say that this is for. So they call it the ultimate adventure dog harness, and this is the adventure harness. They have a couple different versions of it. For large and extra large harnesses, it has a loop to help control the dog.
Yeah, it's real small though. I wish it was bigger. It's a little beat up now, so it might make it a little easier, but I can get it. The whole, like, you want to be able to grab a loop fast. This isn't like, while it's on the dog, it's because it's size, you're only going to get a couple fingers in there. And if it's a big dog, that's going to be a pain.
Yeah, their big claim here is that it's heavy duty and extra durable, military grade nylon.
Which I always think is funny when people say, this is military grade. And then talk to anyone who's ever been in the military and they'll say, well, that means it's garbage. But this is pretty tough. Like, I mean, like these loops, they're thick metal.
Well, that's the thing. That's one of the things that they say in their advertisements. They say that the D-ring and the buckles, they're reinforced. They exceed the guidelines for what they're supposed to be by 130 pounds, which we're going to test that. We're actually going to test and see how strong all of this stuff is. So, and then the other claims are comfortable and stylish. Let's do this right now. Like, let's just talk to the camera about, like, so I had this in the cement mixer for 5 hours. Why? With the rocks and mud just tumbling in the cement mixer, and it held up really well. Like, I don't know if we'll be able to get to see this on here, but like, it's got a little bit of fray, but I mean, for the abuse that I just put it through, that's really good.
Yeah.
Like, this is worn out a little bit right there, but I mean, again, for 5 hours in a cement mixer with the sharpest rocks I could find at Home Depot, I'm actually pretty impressed with that. Like, wear durability, I'm already impressed with it. The other thing I want to show you, they did send us this leash. It's extremely overkill. So this is actual climbing rope. This rope is rated for 4,600 pounds, which I don't know why you would ever need a 4,600 pound rated rope for anything.
If you want to walk your dinosaur or something, you never know.
It's probably not T-Rex rated.
No, but
like
they're
Velociraptor
smaller.
probably.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'd want to be tethered to one, but.
And the carabiner that it comes with, it's 2,700 pound rated. So I mean, if it's in your car and you need to tow somebody out of a ditch, you could,
You're probably fine, yeah.
I really like it. And it didn't fray that bad after 5 hours in the...
No, I mean, like, it's a little bit beat up, but it spent 5 hours in a cement mixer. Like, that's understandable. Is there like a metal loop around here in here?
I don't know, rip it open.
No, it's
together. Stitched. They stitched the whole thing.
Here. Yep.
We're gonna give them that one. So, all right, one thing, and I'll probably put this at the end of the video, but one thing I did want to go over is that the product has a ton of reviews and they're all really good. And I did just start using an extension to my web browser called FakeSpot, and the FakeSpot rating for this company is really good, like A's and B's across the board, which means that almost all of the reviews are genuine from customers that have bought the product and left a legitimate review. This one on Amazon, like 4,600 or 4,200 reviews, all good reviews.
I mean, we're gonna test the crap out of this, make sure it's
the most durable adventure harness there is.
Heavy duty, extra durable, ultimate adventure dog harness. Let's hook it up.
Yeah, let's take
Let's
Hogan
hook
for
it
a
up.
walk
Let's
first.
take Hogan for a walk. Let's see if it's easy to hook up, easy to slip on, everything that they say it is.
Easy to adjust.
Yeah, and then we'll go from there. Before we start testing this, I want to be real transparent about this video. The company Embark did send us this harness and this leash for free. They did offer us an affiliate link. I haven't accepted it yet. I haven't done any of that because I want to see how it is. Because if it's something that's not good, I won't recommend it.
We're not going to tell you to buy something if we don't think you should buy it.
All right, let's get going and let's test this guy out. Our favorite special guest, Mr. Hogan.
Going to be difficult to adjust since it was just through a cement mixer and it's wet.
We definitely should have done this before we put it in the cement mixer.
Probably would have been real easy.
Did mud just fall?
Yeah. Let's see how this fits.
How's the grip while it's on?
It's all right, and especially it's a little beat up now, so it might make it a little easier, but I can get it. You can hold them back. I still think they should make this bigger.
Padded.
And the pad comes around and loops up around the armpit, which is nice, because as you can see, they don't have a lot of hair in their armpits. So they did a pretty good job with this. I would say you picked a terrible day to review this video because it's rainy, but we live in northwestern Pennsylvania, and apparently the theme of this summer is
rain,
thunderstorm warnings.
This is the least it's rained in the last 5 days. Well, even better, this is the adventure harness, so it's supposed to be able to put up with the elements.
Yeah.
So we're gonna test it out in the rain. Get that groundhog. It's a harness.
Yeah, it does harness things.
It does harness things. Let's do the more fun claims. I have to move my engine over there. We're gonna use the harness to pick it up and move it over by the fridge.
Yeah, we can even attach it with the carabiner that came with the thingy.
This is the reinforced D-ring that they're talking about. So I'm gonna pick up the engine with this D-ring. I'd like to pick up the engine with the actual nylon padding part, and I'm definitely gonna pick up the engine with the hand strap. I think those are the three best places. That's gonna be the biggest durability of these clasps. Engine is fully off the ground. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it a quick drop and I'm gonna stop it. Broke.
Yep.
Like it wasn't that it had a problem with that. It was that I picked it up, it was hanging there, and then I dropped it and stopped it.
You know, I could be really mean right now and ask Chad to do the math for that.
I could too. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I could do the math though.
Thanks, Dan. While Dan and I continue to torture the harness, let me drop a little science so we can understand whether the harness did well or not. To figure this out, we have to look at the forces that it was exposed to. What we are really after is the impact force the harness had to survive while bringing the engine to a stop in an extremely short amount of time. Since I know the frame rate of the camera, we can count the frames and see that the harness would have needed to stop the engine in a frame's worth of time, or 1/60th of a second. I can already see where we went wrong here. Breaking out the old second law of motion that Newton guy gave us, F equals ma, we can break this down a little bit to get what we want. After a little bit of calculus and differential equations, we come to the impulse momentum theorem, which basically says that if an object, our engine, loses momentum, it must be imparting force onto something, i.e. our harness. And since we already know that our delta t, or change in time, in the equation is tiny, we can assume that the force is going to be significant. But let's not just stop there. I want to know how significant. The first thing that we need to do here is to find the free fall acceleration, since we are not falling at the rate of gravity. Again, we break out the old separable differential equations and derive the formula based on the change in position and the change in time, since these are both at least approximately attainable from the footage. With an approximate 1/3 meter fall in 1/3 of a second with a 181 kilogram engine, we can determine the final velocity of the free fall, which is equal to the initial velocity of our impulse momentum theorem. And just like that, we know that the harness would have needed to withstand 21,720 newtons worth of force to survive. And I know I went a little over some of your heads for a second there, so let me make it all worth it for you. Imagine now that you have a 100 kilogram or 220 pound Newfoundland dog that has the sprinting capability of a greyhound standing at your side. Our Newfoundhound sees a squirrel and sprints at maximum acceleration for 1 meter before you yank on the harness and bring the dog to a stop in just 1 second. To be equal to the force that we just put on the harness with our engine, you would need our monster dog and 32 of his identical buddies making the exact same pull at the exact same time. So, basically Clifford.
Let's talk about it. Let's go over each of the claims. So large and extra large dogs has the built-in handle. What do you think about the built-in handle?
I think it could be a little bit bigger, but it does its job. It worked. I mean, when the rest of it ripped apart, the handle did not.
Yeah, I think that it's fine. I will say that if you've got real big hands, you're probably only gonna get a couple of fingers in there.
Yeah.
It could be bigger, you're right. Highly adjustable, easy on and off. I think it's kind of unfair for us on this one to like,
Because
talk about.
we covered it, we put it in a cement mixer for 5 hours and then tried to adjust it. But it adjusted after throwing in a cement mixer for 5 hours. So yeah, I mean, that claim is accurate.
Heavy duty and extra durable. I'm actually gonna say that it did pretty well on this. We over tested it. I probably should have started out smaller and worked our way up to the engine. But hold on, let me start with the bad and then I'll go to the good. So let me just show you everything that we broke on this. The D-ring on the top. We snapped the D-ring, we ripped the handle off, we broke one of the pieces of plastic.
I will say this too. I'm kind of surprised because the D-ring broke easier than the handle broke. But that's a lot of weight, dropped and then stopped and it ripped. But I mean,
and that kind of started the whole cascade of things falling
right.
out. So,
but I'm surprised that the D-ring didn't hold up as well as the material actually in the stitching. So that says a lot about the stitching quality of it. It held up well.
I'm gonna say durability wise, I'm gonna give it a good rating. Like it did well. Like
oh yeah.
A dog harness shouldn't be able to pick up an engine and drop, when I drop it, stop and catch it. That's just not a thing that it's made to do. There's not a dog out there that's gonna be able to put it through that type of abuse.
No,
and
no, I don't care what dog you have, it's not gonna be able to do that.
When we picked it up, it held the engine.
Yeah.
Like it held the engine.
Yeah.
I wanna kind of crap on it because we did break it, but let's be fair. It did really well.
I thought these plastic clips were gonna break.
How did those not break?
I really thought they would. Whoever you guys have making your plastic clips, they do a good job.
That's pretty impressive. Super comfortable and stylish.
It seemed comfortable. It's very soft, and there's padding around all of where the buckles and everything are. Orange is my favorite color, so I say stylish too.
Carabiner leash, what do you think?
I mean, first of all, the carabiner's unstoppable.
It doesn't weigh anything either.
It's stupid light.
The leash?
The leash held up great. I mean, we picked it up and dropped it twice because we forgot to record one time.
And it's kind of cool. So I don't know, I think that we've put this sufficiently through its paces.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, buy or don't buy?
There's nothing wrong with buying it. Yeah. I mean, I'd recommend it.
It does everything that it advertises it does.
Yeah.
Does it go 10 times beyond? No.
Close, but no.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a dog breed out there it couldn't handle.
Yeah, no, it did real good.
I think it's a buy. We're going to leave you a link in the description for where to get this if you guys decide you want it. Thanks for watching. I guess we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah. Oh, wait, whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What?
We were just talking about this.
What?
Listen, we need you guys to like the video.
Oh, jeez.
We need you to subscribe to the channel. We need you to leave comments down below. Tell us what you think. Which would you like to have reviewed that we could review for you? Also, I know this is crazy. Maybe watch an adventure video?
Good.
Maybe watch two? Here's the thing. We're gonna put one of the links down in the description below of one of our adventure videos. Maybe check one of them out.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Also, we're gonna leave a link in the description below for the other harness video that we did. So if you want something to compare it to, there's another one there too.
All right, guys.
So thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time.